It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. He's been sensational as he leads the league in touchdown passes. It's the Jaguars and the Titans, and it's coming up next on Madden NFL 23.
With a December snow blanketing much of the Midwest and Northeast, what a perfect time to be in the Sunshine State as we welcome you to TM. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14. Is underway. Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018 from Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Mayfield looks to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. Mayfield on play action. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. The numbers on the ground for Henry last week. Very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
Henry again on second down. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
A first down carry for Henry. Down at the 35, it'll be second down. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just match protect, keep everyone.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously, led to a very quick sack. Here's Mayfield. Under pressure, they got him again. Trey Van Winkle racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Well, last game he had 2 sacks, got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
So the field goal unit is coming on here, and boy, this is going to be darn near impossible. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Good field position to start the drive after the missed field goal. Here's first down from the 42. Play action. It's Herbert. Catch is made by Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 25 yards that time.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now first and goal. Etienne. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
Well, I know defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Now it's Herbert. Touchdown! Evan Ingram, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, down in this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football, and right there with a pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and he's such a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches. Talk about trust, talk about confidence, and he produces.
So the drive there took 6 plays, and Evan Ingram able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this out to the 25. The Titans coming back onto the field for their second drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send down the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Henry. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Mayfield. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time? Let's keep doing it until they stop us. Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December. 25, but then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Titans in possession of the football as they've got it 2nd and 7. To throw, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something's off with that one.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's caught. It's Bryan Edwards. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being... This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Inside handoff, Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Mayfield, and that is in. Joey Sly now. From the left hash, it's a 42-yard attempt. Sly able to put this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So, 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they got 3 now. They hope that unlocks it.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Tennessee offense set to go again. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
On second down, Mayfield again. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They plan on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot. Michael Parsons providing a little deja vu. Back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. A CD, so... About quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. They could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And if you're wondering how quick a quarterback's decision-making needs to be, and Next Gen Stats says that play took on him 2.8 seconds from beginning to end. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 36, Herbert. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And oh no, it's incomplete. Well, it's a touchdown if he holds on, but somehow took his eyes off of it, falls to the ground, and brings up 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to the ground with Etienne. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Herbert now. This is caught. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles.
And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Travis Etienne with his 17th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. A good drive by time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mayfield down. They set up the screen for Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. Excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
That's pulled in at the 32. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Jags going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Rolling to his left. Across the formation, Hardman gets the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25. Herbert operating from the red zone. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Herbert back to the air. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Justin Jefferson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Jags are able to add on to their first half lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is...
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And a wrap is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. taken at the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Titans offense going to get one final possession in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Mayfield to throw it. As this complete to Woods. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Final play of the half, Mayfield. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's going to get the first down. So a big call there, that brings up 4th. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away that falls incomplete. So we hit well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. Well, we do know, Charles, they will be in the playoffs. They currently sit at pole position number 1, but nothing's set in stone right now. They still have to earn that top spot.
And it makes me reflect back to preseason when you and I do our tours of camps. The prevailing message in each and every one of them was what? Win the division. Win the division. You know you're in the playoffs. It means something. It means a home game. It means a number of other things, but winning the division is paramount. You're right. They won't step off the gas here.
The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. And they'll go again with Etienne. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Yards and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They end up getting stumped twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is going to have the Jaguars first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Etienne up the middle. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains. Here's a give to Etienne. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, ETN. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And they'll run with ETN. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne with a touchdown and 20 on the year. And the Jaguars take the opening kickoff for the 3rd quarter drive right down the field to extend their lead. Carlson on for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. A 10-play drive that time. And it was capped off by a Travis Etienne touchdown run. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out come the Titans now. On offense to start the 3rd. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down, Mayfield. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Henry up the middle. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
It's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. He's got his man. That's Woods on the out route. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 29-yard line. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back now in Jacksonville. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will cut this lead down to 25. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. We find ourselves here in the midst of a one-sided affair. A lot of fill time down the stretch, Mr. Davis.
So we could talk about food because that is something that you and I...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career. So that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Herbert. Throw left side complete. That's Patton. And he'll be brought down at the 27. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 2. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he is going to lose yardage here. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
On 4th down, Herbert. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. Now the ball comes loose, and the Jags grab it. Still going. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And now, as with every position change, they're going to take a second.
After review the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the 39, Mayfield running the slant. That's Hooper. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Holding, offense.
That's on Jackson Carman, 2nd-round pick in 2021. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Loss of 5. And the #1 mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Third and long for Mayfield. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Symptomatic of how this game's been going. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. So that's the 2nd time this game they've given it up on 4th down. They're now 1 for 3 on 4th down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on 4th down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times.
Usually you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Steps away. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. A handoff for Etienne. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now it's Herbert. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Another touchdown here in the 4th quarter. And, Charles, I think we can start to consider that this undefeated streak of theirs is going to be safe for another week.
And, partner, you don't make it this far into a season without a loss unless you're getting contributions from both sides of the ball and sometimes even your special teams. And that's been true today. Each side helping guide them to this late lead.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This one fielded at the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Now Mayfield. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 44-yard line. Mayfield now. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Now they got to get to the line quickly. On 3rd down, Mayfield. This is caught. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now Mayfield lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. Incredible play there. They do get good yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or 2 short, and it's 4th down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Parsons. And the Jags are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And it's intercepted.
Picked off by Foyesade and Ulican. And the Titans come up with a late turnover, but it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And this was a blowout support on both sides of the ball today, Chad.
Yeah, all right, my flow sinister. This ain't rap, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum.